Half the staff is a little sleepy today. No, I don't even know if the word's sleepy.
It's not sleepy. It's just my eyes.
Yeah,
my eyes are going crazy.
Half-Life 2 took out half the staff last night.
Yeah.
Half-Life 2, what, was released yesterday or this week?
Half-Life 2 Part 2 came out yesterday. It's a part of the trilogy, the new trilogy of Half-Life 2. And I was playing a little of that. Great game. Love the Half-Life series. But they added 2 other games along with it, which is really cool. Like, for the price you're paying for one game, you get 3 games. You get Half-Life 2. You actually get more. You get Half-Life 2 Part 1, Half-Life 2 Part 2, and then you get Portals, and you get Team Fortress 2. So I was playing Half-Life 2 for a while. Pretty cool.
Wait, all in one box?
Yeah, all on one disc.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They put everything out. I think they had to because everyone was so PO'd that it took forever to come out with Team Fortress 2, which they were talking about, I swear to you, probably about 10 years ago.
Wow.
They were talking about Team Fortress 2, and it just took forever to come out, and it's really kick-ass. I didn't get to play that, but I played Half-Life 2 Part 2. I'm stuck on one mob. That is just, it's one of these situations where, and this is what I like about the game, it's not just run and shoot, run and shoot, run and shoot. Those get pretty boring. There's things you got to do. They make it very difficult. There is some creature that looks like a giant praying mantis after me, and I can't kill this thing. I've pumped grenades into its face, machine guns, the shotguns. I throw grenades first before I jump down this little cliff that prompts it to come out, and then you can't jump back up the cliff, so you're committed to battle this thing. So then I backtracked through the entire game, picked up first aid kits, and then I'm throwing them all over the place where I'm going to have to battle this thing so I could kind of get some health back as I'm fighting it. And it just, with one swipe, just knocks me off a cliff and I plummet to my death. And I can't figure it out.
You don't really have a life, do you?
No, I have Half-Life. Why would I don't need
exactly. Exactly. You have half a life.
I don't need whole life. I play Half-Life. Yeah. Half-Life, Brian. Half-Life. Even if you got whole life, you could play Half-Life.
You got half a life going on.
Half-Life.
Yeah.
But so I got stuck there for a little bit. So I was able to save the game, pause right there, to put it away for a little bit and play Portals. And this game is hysterical because it really doesn't have a purpose, but it's addicting as all hell. You have a gun type thing. It's first person perspective, and you can shoot a porthole into, let's say, the wall.
Oh, we got dummies listening.
You shoot a porthole. It's like a hole in the wall.
Just a hole. Just say
a hole.
A hole.
Yeah. You shoot a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Then you shoot a hole in the floor.
Yeah.
If you jump into the hole in the floor, you'll pop out the hole you made in the wall. See, so like there's, it comes in handy when, let's say there's a machine gun, automated machine gun turret that you have to take out. You got to kind of put a hole above it and then find a box and put a hole under the box. Now the box will drop through the one hole you made and fall out the other hole you made. You can only make 2 holes at a time, and it'll fall on the machine gun, and you go along your way.
So it's a little puzzle game.
Jimmy's just looking at me.
It's a puzzle game.
Yeah, it's a puzzle game.
Don't even turn me on to this crap, man. With my OCD, I would play Portal.
Dude, it's so addicting.
I would play this one.
That's the one I was playing like for a few hours last night. Dan got it like yesterday.
Yeah, I discovered Portals at 10:30 last night, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little
woozy.
A little, blind and tired.
It gets, the first couple are easy. They're just kind of training you how to use the thing. But then it gets to the point where the puzzles are so intricate that you got to go through about 5 or 6 steps to get through these things. You shoot a portal, and you got to launch yourself over a wall that's just seemingly impossible. So you got to find a real high place to go, shoot down about like 50 feet and make a hole so that the speed you build up falling through the hole launches you out of the hole you made in the wall. So if you're falling, the speed you build up falling is transmitted to the same speed as you come out of the wall. So then you could launch yourself and fly over another wall if you need to. And then there was one part me and Danny were laughing at because you actually had to jump through a hole, and as you're falling, shoot another hole real quick in the floor and jump through and fall into that hole in order to pop out the correct hole.
Oh my God!
It's hysterical. Very addicting.
Porthole.
Yes.
Or portal.
Portal or
Portal.
porthole,
I would
however
play
you
this
say
for
it.
5 minutes and realize I didn't know what I was doing, and I would break the thing.
But the thing is, and it's a good thing the way Half-Life and all the games have been over the years, they really give you good training at the beginning of the game.
Right.
They run you through the training course, so if you don't know how to use anything, they kind of make it interesting and fun. It's not just like you got to run through and learn how to use it. They do it like in-game kind of. And really show you how to use everything, all the weapons, so you're not stuck and lost.
I'm a big fan of puzzle games. I would get into this one.
Well, that's why I like
I would get into this.
Half-Life, especially the first one when it came out in I think it was 98.
Yeah.
It blew all the other games away because it wasn't just run and shoot, but it wasn't like that Lara Croft jumping game where, you spend 8 hours trying to jump from one cliff to another, falling to your death every 2 seconds, and have to do the whole thing over again.
You bring up a great point. I think that game wrecked it for me as far as those type of games go. I used to play Lara Croft, and you would get so far within a board, and you couldn't do the next move. And like you just said, you have to go all the way back. They didn't have unlimited saves.
That's what I like.
That.
Unlimited saves. I get through a point. It's like, wait, why should I have to do it again? I did it.
Now
People are like, oh, unlimited saves. You should only have a certain amount of saves. It's like, wait a minute. I got through this part. Let me save it so I don't have to do it again. It's not like I'm cheating. I got through it.
Because the pressure you feel when you get to that point where you just suck at, knowing you're going to have to go all the way back, it's not fun at that point.
No, it's not.
And Lara Croft did it to me. Tomb Raiders, all those type of games, I stopped playing because of that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get back into it again.
Half-Life's a great game to play because you don't have to go through that. You have unlimited saves. And then there's like puzzle things that you got to work out, but not stupid puzzle things. Like in order to get from point A to point B and get onto the next mission or thing you have to do, you might have to go through 5 or 6 steps of going back, turning something on, then back upstairs.
Right.
And then you got to find something to make a generator work and then plug something in. So there's like a lot of little things you got to do in order to get along. And all that time, something's trying to kill you, or head crabs jump out of nowhere and scare the crap out of you.
Do you need help getting past that section?
No. I don't use cheat codes. I don't want spoilers.
Cheat code.
Rule. No.
Run-throughs, walkthroughs.
No.
Rule.
No, you know who's a big fan of the cheat code?
Well,
Steve. Steve is Mr. Cheek. He goes to God mode and unlimited ammo the second he loads the game for the first time.
Actually, everyone has their rules. Actually, I hate cheat codes, but I do love walkthroughs. I'm like, look, if I can find a walkthrough and then figure out, half the time you can't even figure it out after you read the walkthrough because these dummies don't know how to write it the right way.
I've used a walkthrough, but I will only use it, I swear to you, if I've gone probably 4 hours trying to get through something.
Right, I don't mind walkthroughs.
Not for the life of me figure it out.
I don't do the cheat codes because then it gets just boring.
Never cheat code though.
This gets boring.
No.
Unless you could use cheat codes to all of a sudden make bikini models show up everywhere or some ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
thing.
like something like that is cool.
The best cheat code was in Grand Theft Auto where I forgot exactly what it was, but bikini babes followed you for the whole game, but they kept coming from all directions. So by the time after throwing this cheat code in, within a minute, you had hundreds of bikini babes following you. And now you can't get anything done because
they're just all following you.
I used to love that dumb cheat code on Grand Theft Auto.
I liked when you were able to put a code in to get the pixelation off of the Sims.
Right.
So when they would go in the shower, they'd be completely naked. We were all searching to find that one for a while.
There was a cheat code. I love sports games, too. One of the hockey games where you can make certain players really, really ridiculously large.
Oh, like giant on the ice?
It was hilarious.
And it's funny.
And you have a tiny little, skater, battling this monster. And the guy would get so big, it would pretty much take up just about the whole screen. And all of a sudden, he's going down ice with this tiny puck, shooting at the goal.
Some board engineer is at the software engineers.
So I guess what I'm trying to
Putting
say
those
is
things in.
I use the cheat codes just to get silly with my gaming, not to actually try to beat the game.
I won't use cheat codes.
Bill from Waterford. Goodness gracious, the Opie and Anthony staff has been taken out by the orange box.
The orange box.
You should see the O&A staff.
It's wonderful.
Anthony is nodding his head. Jimmy Norton doesn't care.
Jimmy's completely disgusted at the way they talk about video games.